Spencer, we're wrapping up AmericaFest 2025. We're sitting here at the Rumble booth. Thank you, Rumble, for sponsoring the event. You guys got to get your content out on Rumble. And if anything, I got to get my content out on Rumble.
You also make money over YouTube.
Make more money over YouTube, more free speech. So tell me about your biggest successes at AmFest 2025. Some interviews, people you've met. Tell me about it.
I would say definitely O'Keefe. Definitely O'Keefe. He's always a good interview. Representative Colvin, we just had that good interview.
Andy Biggs?
Didn't interview Andy Biggs, but that's coming in January.
So tell me, you were doing some work with Andy Biggs. You were doing something about writing a bill. Tell me a little bit about the bill.
So I reached out to one of our other state reps, Representative Chaplik. I was inspired to write a bill, and now I'll be working with the Maha community through the state legislature to get that done because, it's important to all Arizonans and it's important to all Americans that we have healthy standards. So Vince, for the entire week, best interview.
Best interview of the entire week. So there was resounding success. We had the opportunity to interview Jack Posobiec, spent about 3 minutes with him talking about the demographics in U.S.-Israeli support, how the older generations were staunch supporters of Israel, and as the generations get younger, the support is in a sharp decline. We also had an impromptu interview with Roger Stone. I was interviewing somebody else, and that man pulled Roger Stone into the conversation, and we got to have a quite interesting conversation about Bill Clinton's escapade on some island.
That's true. I did. That was a great interview you did.
In closing thoughts, AmFest 2025, going forward into 2026, what do you hope to achieve?
I definitely want the Turning Point to continue Charlie's legacy and bring in more speakers, even those that are maybe not fully aligned. Like, I think there could be, honestly, a Fuentes breakout session. I think there could be alternative podcasters like that show up, so it's not just rah, we're online. They had the division between Shapiro, Daily Wire, and Tucker and all that, and that's, it's great, I think this needs to be everyone in attendance. It's more ideas out there, and we can come up with better strategies to restore our Constitution.
Right, it's like as the Rumble says here, the freedom first platform. So if we're gonna do freedom first, if we're going to be the free speech advocates, we have to invite those voices that we disagree with. What I really dislike about some of the conversations with the podcasters and the media personalities is that they would ostracize certain people or say, you're not MAGA, you're not part of the movement, we're the movement. If you're really gonna go that path, then why don't you come sit at the couch, have a discussion with them, maybe have a couple people line up on the red carpet, ask some questions. You got some issues to work out? Let's work it out. It's a good venue. Everybody is mellow in attendance, and everybody is open and receptive to that. But when you start to isolate certain people, that's what sows the division.
Yep, 100%. And then I think Turning Point, the whole beef between her, Candace, and some of the other podcasters, I think that's detracting from the movement right now. I think, hey, look, everyone has the ability to theorize what actually happened, whether they agree with the narrative or not. And I think to that greater conversation of, we need to have everyone speaking. If we're not going to be speaking, if we're going to just be in a civil war leading up to the 2026 election, we're going to lose seats. And that's the end of Trump's administration as you know it, because, he's already getting stonewalled by the Uni Party. That division keeps happening. We're going to lose 2026
it would fracture what Donald Trump built for the Republican Party over the past decade.
Right.
He came in as the outsider, and he brought the party together. Because before that, who did we have? We didn't have anybody. We didn't have anybody that was really coming out and putting America first. Yeah, let's get McCain in there. Come on. Yeah, awful. But anyways, let's go ahead and wrap up. AmFest 2025, resounding success. We look forward to building our own channels, our own brands. And absolutely, again, thank you to Rumble. We'll be on the platform.
Thank you to TPUSA for always being supportive and accommodating us when we're here as well. So
thank you to Turning Point as well.